Alrighty, we are live. We're gonna be here for some live severe weather coverage as most. We have a major throughout most of this afternoon into this evening. We're gonna be talking about the threat of very large hail. I mean, we're talking up to 3 inches in diameter and also very long tracking, potentially significant to violent tornadoes today. And obviously, this damaging wind gusts. So we have a lot going on right now. I do want to mention that we did have, I don't know if it's on, yes, we do have a PDS tornado. PDS tornado warning in effect for danger on the ground for at least an hour at this point. But this is likely a strong to violent tornado currently on the ground. I do not have any videos of this at the moment, so I'm not really sure how big it is, but that has been warned. It's been PDS warned for over an hour at this point, meaning that it most likely is a large and destructive tornado here. So again, that is going out for Lone Star and Dangerfield. If you're in Marietta or Douglasville, Texas, you need to get to shelter because this is a large and dangerous tornado. Again, we are so far away from the radar site that there's really no point in looking at the CC draw or the CC because it's so far away. But you can see that this has been extremely extremely tight and very large. Just over the past couple scans here, radar's been kind of glitching out recently, but this is still on the ground according to the radar, and now it is downgrade. Okay, so. We no longer have a tornado on the ground in Douglasville and Dangerfield, but there's still a tornado warning in effect because obviously that is a very strong storm, but we no longer have a PDS tornado warning in effect. But again, we still do have a couple other tornado warnings here across portions of Arkansas and eastern Texas here. You can see this one coming up towards Hot Springs. This is just south of DeQueen and Nashville. Arkansas here, $half size hail is also expected with this cell, so that's going towards Winthrop, Hirohito, and Locksburg, Arkansas, so make sure you're getting to shelter. But again, likely very strong long track tornado did just lift at this point, and earlier today we did have a likely violent tornado rip right through I believe Cookeville, Texas. So, yeah. But again, likely very strong, long track. You think our peak tornado threat has subsided a bit? I mean, I think that's just because the, PDS is no longer in effect. I wouldn't say that's subsided. We still have a ton of cells out here that are capable of producing tornadoes. North of Russellville is currently producing quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. However, it does look like this is more of an outflow-dominant storm. So, I wouldn't be surprised if there were some stronger winds in here. What's up, Weston? What's up, Sam? What's up, Storm Chaser 575, Kids Storm Coverage, and Mr. Twister? Good to see all you in here. We do have another tornado warning. This is going out for Mountain View, Fairfield. This is an area that was just recently impacted heavily by tornadoes and severe weather. You can see that area of strong rotation is going to be coming up towards, again, Mountain View, crossing Highway 4 in just a moment here. So, if you're in Fairfield Bay, make sure you're getting to shelter. What's up, boys?
I low-key do have to go get some footage, so I'll talk to you guys later. You good?
Alright.
Guys, listen to that shutter click. Oh, yeah, you can, Dominic. It has a nice little, HDMI port here. I don't know if you can see that, but it has a nice little HDMI port there. You can stream from it, so.
What's up, Jesse?
What's up?
I'm live as well.
Nice. Oh, bro, this camera's so good, chat. Oh, my gosh.
Keep in mind, we still do have ping pong ball size hail falling south of Highway 60 for in Doniphan and Naylor. This is really far away from the radar site. This is one of our terrible radar holes. So if you're in this area, make sure you're parking your cars in garages and stuff. This is a view from Neelyville, Missouri. See some ominous clouds moving in from the west there. So, really that's all we got as of right now as we kind of get started with our live stream here. Again, the tornado threat will continue into the evening and overnight hours, likely across Arkansas, as these storms are just now kind of moving through the moderate risk zone. But again, we just did have a very significant and long-tracking tornado impact portions of far eastern Texas. It is no longer PDS warned, but it is down here. This is near Lone Star, Dangerfield. This went through Ore City, Gilmer, Gladewater, very close to Longview, actually. But Holly Lake Ranch, that was the town. Got absolutely nailed by this thing. And again, it seems like this was likely either a wedge or a large cone. Alright, 1 second, everyone. Alright, 1 second, everyone. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pin that message there. You're set to see a dusting of snow here on Sunday morning. What in the world? It's April here in Northeast Oklahoma, not in December. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty rare to see snow this time of year down there, but it's gonna happen because we are expected to get another, or not really another, I mean, a pretty substantial shot of cold air, which we haven't really seen much cold air in the U.S. in general over the past couple of weeks here. So it's gonna be our next big cool down we got coming up here. So again, the tornado threat as of right now seems to be with all of these tornado warned cells, and none of them, to me, seem too particularly close to producing tornadoes. However, we're going to stay on here, obviously, throughout the rest of this event, as there still is a potential for a couple strong tornadoes. But I really do think that, I guess, at this point, the tornado threat has mostly peaked. But again, we'll have to continue to watch all of these cells here as they continue.
I'm back.
Right,
by the way, guys, new severe thunderstorm warning here for southeastern Missouri. This includes Dopamine and Poplar Bluff. It's for ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So make sure you guys are getting indoors.
Just so you know, it's Poplar Bluff.
Away from windows. What's up?
Just so you know, it's Poplar Bluff.
What did I say?
Popular Bluff.
Oh, Poplar Bluff. That's not bad, guys.
No, you're good.
Oh, you saw a water spout? That's really cool.
Yeah, make sure you're liking the stream here. I do want to go to Freddie McKinney's stream here. He has allowed us to use live streams as he chases this event, so we're gonna take a look at where he's at right now. So this rolling here.
That's a hilarious feat. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Pete said popular is a tree. Popular is Jesse with the girls. No, I think you gotta say that to Levi. That's more of a true statement for Levi, dude. That's
Yeah.
so funny. I gotta use that sometime.
Looks like Freddy's in Newark, Arkansas. He's acquiring targets. So, he actually doesn't. If you look down here near where his location is, you'll notice that there isn't any precipitation near here. So I think he is actually trying to get ahead of these storms and getting in a good position to get ready to intercept them.
He's getting towards that Mountain View storm, by the way.
Oh, he is?
I was just in his stream. Yeah. He was on the storm that's in Poplar Bluff right now, but the lapse rates were dookie on it, so him, Stormrunner, Media, and Connor are kind of heading towards that Mountain View storm right now.
Yeah, honestly, this is one of the more concerning areas of rotation we have at this point.
Yeah, most definitely.
But you can see that pretty classic supercell shape starting to come into play here. Again, there's a lot of contamination, but there is some very strong rotation going on, and actually, let's see. Okay, these are likely contaminated, but I think we have very strong rotation now developing. Look near Parma, a lot of that is contaminated, but I believe, dude, it's so hard because it's so far away from the radar site, but
It's a good song.
let's see.
Dylan song. What was that song called? Like Home, I think. Hope I didn't get copyrighted for that one, but it's okay. Storm Chaser 575, what timestamp in your video should I look at for Alabama, Arkansas? Oh, I see it, Dominic. I see. Okay. That's funny. You're 5-ish, okay. You zoom in, okay. Luckily, nothing too crazy tornadic going on really right now, but we've seen 2 PDS tornadoes today so far.
Yeah, one in which was likely violent near Clarksville, Texas. Someone had an incredible photo of it and had reported horizontal vortices, and you can actually see one of them behind the tornado in that photo. So, again, that's a sign that's indicative of a very high-end tornado there. So, that will likely be rated here in over the next couple of days. But if we look at our Storm Prediction Center outlook, just to kind of give a visual of where our storms are at, they are entering the moderate risk. Now, I think as they move into places like Hot Springs, Conway, and even towards Little Rock, I think that if we do see, obviously, those steep relapse rates, but, more or less the better kinematics, if we do see some of these storms kind of enter that area, I think that we will still have the threat for a couple strong to potentially, again, long-track tornadoes. So that's why I wouldn't completely give up on today's tornado threat right now.
Dang, yeah, that's crazy. Oh, last Storm Chaser 575. Yeah, that's sick that you saw a funnel or a water spout though. That's really cool. It's neat.
So
man, all of our blips fell apart, dude.
Yeah. I will say storm mode's been a little bit messy, but it's not really too much.
Definitely because of a lack of our mid-level shear and our lapse rates being kind of dookie.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, that's really cool, dude.
Alright, I will be right back. But by the way, dew points are in the 70s in this area where these storms are at. So I just want to make note of that. I'm gonna be right back, y'all. I just need to go close the door. But it's only gonna take like 30 seconds.
Sounds good. Let's take a look at pivotal weather. Kind of take a look at what our environment's looking like right now. Yeah, you can very clearly see that lack of really any middle shear when you see all those numbers kind of clustered up together here on our photograph, indicative of really a lack of middle shear. You can also see that we do have some backing or streamwise vorticity here with our storm, so also could be a big reason why our storms are very messy today and kind of dying out.
Where can you get observed soundings from? Because I do want to look at what photographs and stuff are looking like right now.
I got you.
If you just send me like a way we can look at that, because I know there is a way and I should probably know that, but I don't know exactly where it is. All right, we do. This is a fairly old mesoscale discussion. This was issued 23 minutes ago. But I do want to make mention of this because it does kind of tie into what I was talking about just before a couple minutes ago, where as the storms continue to progress farther into the moderate risk area, I do think that we will see kind of another rebound of that strong tornadic activity. But if we look here from the Storm Prediction Center, I don't know why that's not showing up. Hold on, everybody. SPC is low-key crashing for me right now. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. My Wi-Fi could be really bad, or the SPC is crashing.
That's crazy, Storm Chaser 575. That's insane. Where was that located at, by the way?
The Mezzo discussion?
Clarksville, Tennessee, should be fine tonight. I don't think you guys will be in the moderate at all. Just expect some wind and heavy rain in your area. Shouldn't be much of a tornado threat, but I sent you the link, by the way, Mr. Storm.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Of course, of course.
I don't know why.
Yeah, you should be good over there. Just watch out for flooding. It's gonna be your main threat in the Clarksville area. What were you saying, Mr. Storm? Sorry.
I don't know why I'm having trouble pulling up the SPC, but I'm trying to pull this moderate risk here. Let me try X, because I could just repost this and then. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if X works better. I'm assuming it does.
Wow, that Clarksville tornado was crazy.
It was very...
Also, Pete, by the way, I figured out that the Ben that you're talking about, I actually didn't meet him. I was thinking of a different person that had the same name.
Alright, so, this is the, mesoscale discussion I was talking about earlier. So, what they're saying is that the strong tornado risk through the early and mid-evening will likely be present here across this area that you see highlighted in red. So what they're saying is that the max probable peak intensity is 140 to 170 mile an hour for a tornado. So we don't see that all the time, and it's something that we usually see only during major severe weather outbreaks. So again, our storms are kind of just entering this circled area. You can see as of when this was issued, your storms were just about getting ready to enter them. Right now, they're getting into the very western part of this red shaded area. But again, if they do enter this pink hatched area, this is where they have much higher confidence in where we could definitely see that strong tornado. So even though we are seeing a kind of a lull in the event and we're not really seeing much tornadic activity at this moment, the Storm Prediction Center still has confidence that we will have more long tracking and strong tornadoes today. So I do want to make mention of that. Alright, we did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is going out. This is an extension of our severe warning for Mountain View, Cabell, and Willow Springs, Missouri. Quarter-size hail and 60 mph wind gusts expected, so make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows. And again, I mean, this Neelyville, Missouri cam's not really showing much anything impressive. Just kind of looks a little darker here on the western side. So at this point we've got just a couple of tornado warnings right now, but again, your mesoscale discussion is concerning this area here. I'll circle it for you guys if this pen wants to load.
Yeah, so a reason why our storms are falling apart today, is because we're seeing a lot more streamlines vorticity, I believe, than we were expecting, but, which can cause the updraft, for the storm to be generally weaker. So these storms probably weren't able to sustain themselves because of that.
Again, I'm worried about Little Rock and Conway and Hot Springs, those cities in general. Because I do think...
you guys still got a lot more storms to come.
Yeah.
Thank you, Storm Chaser. As we're 3 subscribers away from 425, we can get there.
Nice.
I believe in us.
Don't know if you saw, but destroyed home was reported in Clarksville. Second PDS was also very significant. Yeah, I saw the radar imagery, and obviously the horizontal vortex on Clarksville. There were multiple, apparently. It's pretty wild, and also a scary feat that these tornadoes have achieved over the past couple of days. I mean, we've seen an absurd amount of tornadoes with those kind of characteristics. I mean, it's just crazy because that's something you're not really supposed to see. I mean, only really a couple times at best during the year with obviously the most violent tornadoes. And obviously the best case, I'd say, of a horizontal vortex is obviously the Tuscaloosa Birmingham tornado back in 2011. But, like, I mean, it's just crazy that it's happening so often now. But that likely was a violent tornado, again, ripping through Clarksville, Texas. And then again, that second PDS was also very long tracking. That's the thing I'm concerned about, though, is because that was on the ground for so long, and it did need 2 PDS warnings. And the second one was issued for 51 minutes when I just checked, so it probably was issued for longer than that. And that kind of shows us that the National Weather Service had such high confidence that that was going to need a PDS warning for that long because of how long tracking these supercells and these tornadoes potentially will be. But again, that was likely on the ground for at least an hour. Thank you for tuning in, Dominic. What's up, AJ? How's it going? But yeah, make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe button. We're actually 6 away from 1.2k subscribers, so if you haven't already, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button.
Oh, heck yeah.
Alright, so we still do have a tornado warning here for our storm that was just producing a tornado near Dangerfield and Marietta. It started to lose steam here over the past couple of days. I would have to disagree with that, Sam, because I don't know if you saw, but the Storm Prediction Center just did issue a meso discussion for this area here, saying that a strong tornado risk will persist through the early and mid-evening, and they have the 140 to 170 tag. So I'd have to disagree if you were saying that our tornado threat is decreasing. I'd say at the moment that it's not, anything crazy, but I do think down the line we're still gonna have, obviously, threats seeing strong and long track tornadoes. But this Marietta cell seems to be done, thankfully. Because again, this is the one that put down that large and long tracking PDS.
It wasn't on the ground for that long. They just had the PDS tag on it for a while. It had been lifted for a long time while they had that PDS tag on it.
Oh, it was lifted?
Yeah, they issued a whole other PDS tag on it while it was still not on the ground.
See, that's the confusing part, because I saw very strong velocities and another PDS warning, so I was like, okay, yeah, that's very long tracking, but I didn't realize that it actually wasn't on the ground that whole time.
Not at all. It touched on at the start and just didn't touch on after that. They just kept the PDS for a long time, which was surprising to me.
Well, I mean, it was a pretty concerning storm.
Yeah, we just didn't have any sort of CC drop, and there was chasers on it, and with nothing on the ground.
Well, I mean, we weren't really able to see the CC drop because it was so far away from the radar site.
Well, yeah, I know. There was chasers all over it, though, and there's nothing.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. Indubitably. Davis was also surprised when they kept the PDS tag on it. Still some pretty concerning rotation here heading up towards Mountain View and Mount Olive. They actually did get rid of the tornado warning for that one. But be ready for the possibility of that recycling. But as for now, nothing too crazy. Dude, we're in such a bad radar area here.
It's a killer whenever we get these Arkansas tornado outbreaks. I literally hate covering them only because we have literally no idea what's happening in these storms at points.
Exactly.
Newsphere thunderstorm warning. This is for portions of extreme northwestern Arkansas here. This is for Bentonville and Elm Springs. This is north of Fayetteville, Arkansas for Rogers. Quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds expected.
Thank you for everybody who's liked and subscribed. We've gained 3 new subscribers this stream, so huge shout out to you guys. New severe warning here. In southwestern Arkansas here. This includes Norman, Mount Ida, and Hot Springs. It's for quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. So make sure you guys are getting indoors, staying away from windows. Get ready for some pretty big wind and heavy rain.
Is Warrenview back up?
Oh yeah.
It?
I guess nobody saw my text because I think I said it like 3 times. But
can you show me?
Up.
Can you show me?
Davis didn't see them, nor I guess did you.
Can you show me how to set it up?
It's just the same way you set it up last time.
Yeah, but I didn't figure it out last time either.
Oh really?
I never used it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Just go to the link and just add a go to that link. Don't link it on stream though.
And then add a browser.
And then add a new browser and then copy and paste the link into your browser and just kind of cut it down to how you want it to look.
Oh, okay. And then will it do the custom sounds as well?
No.
Oh.
That Warrenview is not out yet.
Oh, it's not.
Look at my.
Oh, so the new Warrenview is not out. Are you using the new Warrenview?
No.
They haven't released it yet?
It's not out yet.
Oh,
no.
Okay. Alright.
So look. You ready? Look at my Discord stream.
Hold on.
So basically oh, crap. Well, I cut it off, but...
Alright, I'll probably... Here. we could
I'll
do
just set it
this.
up later.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that on stream. Again, this is another situation where I would really love to use my monitor, but I just can't because we don't have it set up yet. Again, still significant rotation near Mountain View, Arkansas. I mean, it's a mess down here. I'm literally doing this on a ping pong table. And I've got my mic and my computer plugged in. That's really all I'm doing right now.
I see.
I've been rolling for the past 3 years. I've been doing this stuff for 3 years. And I've been
That's crazy.
This setup. But it'll get better.
Dang, only 2 tornado warnings left, guys. we might not have a tornado warning out anymore, but yeah, they tornado warn that popular bluff storm. So if you're in Poplar Bluff, or really just Poplar Bluff, get to your safe spots here. And then if you're in Puxico, here in southwestern Mississippi or southeastern Mississippi, be ready for that possibility. Or Missouri, holy crap. Be ready for that possibility to be put under a tornado warning here the next little bit. Know what you're gonna do when that warning comes through.
What's up, Patty Randolph? Where's Jesse? He's at home.
I'm still live, Patty.
Yeah, I don't. Is your stream still up?
I don't know.
Link Jesse's channel. If any of you want to link his channel, go ahead.
Oh, Freddie McKinney ended stream. That's great.
Okay, that's amazing.
Don't get copyrighted. Gotta switch it over.
Oh no. Delete. Please. Yes. I had some random YouTube video playing last time. That was not fun.
Same, dude, same.
Now I need to replace him
That's
with
hilarious.
the Store Prediction Center's Outlook. So this is gonna take like a minute, but whatever. Cause why not? Things happen like that. Literally.
Let's just 2x speed this real quick.
Indubitably.
So it catches up all the way.
Save image.
Welcome, Teen with Kara. Welcome. The peak of the event was a little bit ago, I want to say. But we still have a lot more to go.
Oh yeah, we have a long way to go. But I'd say that if we don't see anything as intense as what we saw a couple minutes ago, I'd say the threat has definitely peaked. But again, I don't want to say that too early because of that mesoskill discussion that's still in effect. Alright.
No, yeah, we still definitely have a long ways to go with this event. If we take a look at our new Ace Triple R, take a look at our composite reflectivity. Are we gonna work? Okay.
This is not working.
Okay, we're just not gonna load, I guess. Yeah, really no more kind of isolated storms that we're expecting, or discrete storms that we're expecting. But definitely could see some big time tornadoes as they go up into this line here. We're not really expecting any more prefrontals.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, the prefrontals are pretty much done for the day. Honestly, it's all about this line that's moving through.
Well, they got rid of that tornado warning. New severe thunderstorm warning here for Maud, Texarkana, and Hooks. Here for in northeast Texas and southwest Arkansas. If you guys are under this warning, get ready for some quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Get indoors, stay away from windows. We do have that tornado possible tag on this, so we'll keep an eye out for that, but no crazy rotation as of right now.
Yeah. Alright, let's do the bottom by 300, because the left by 700.
What is that, Patty, though?
Right. Let's do 100.
a lot of water. Yeah, definitely big time flooding threats here for Kentucky and Tennessee here. We've already seen some crazy flooding, so try to avoid travel if you can. If you can't, if you come across flooded waters, turn around, don't drown, as it can be very dangerous flood waters. And yeah, just try to stay safe here. Glad you're okay though.
Alright, there we go. The setup should be fine. Alright, let me know if my mic is working, because I might have accidentally hit the mute mic button.
Sounds good on my end.
Alright, I think we're good.
Yeah, let him know if his mic's muted. I don't think it is, but... I am Steve.
He yearns for the tornado.
Chicken jockey.
Alright, I'm gonna turn off our SPC because that's above my head now, so we don't need the extra glitch and everything and the slowness. Alright, we no longer have a tornado warning on our storm that is moving into Texarkana now, luckily. But heavily electrified, I can definitely see this wrap up again. It's going up towards Maud and Redwater. I did not mean to click on Aaron J. Jack. Whose video is that?
Huh?
Whose video is that?
Which one?
The one you were just looking at.
When?
You were like sharing your
stream.
screen.
On my stream?
Yeah.
Oh, that was Aaron J. Jax. I was like, sorry, I thought I had something on my stream.
Oh, no, you're good.
Oh, yeah, this is Aaron J. Jax.
And they have kept the tornado possible tag on our storm here near Maud and Texarkana, so.
Yeah, Michigan just came in. It looks like our rotation is just to the east, or west of Nashville, heading up towards the Murfreesboro area here in Arkansas, I believe. So if you are in Murfreesboro, Arkansas, don't be surprised if you guys get put under a tornado warning here, as they are probably going to extend this here soon. Just be ready.
Yeah, so there's the area of rotation. It's going to be going up here towards Highway 301, Highway 371, and Highway 26.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to let our Poplar Bluff tornado warning expire, so glad they were able to be okay after they've already seen devastating tornadoes this season.
Yeah. Again, our storm near Hot Springs is starting to develop some rotation. It is producing golf ball size hail. It's got rotation on the other radar. I know it's kind of far away, but likely big hail near Norman. This is far away from the radar site, but there's a big vertically integrated liquid signature there. So likely indicative of very large hail falling within that core. So, yeah.
Peace out, Storm Chaser 575. Thanks for joining, dude.
So it's going to be heading towards Mount Ida and Mountain Pine here in just a moment. We've been live here for over half an hour at this point, so really, even if we do get a bust, every stream I make sure I go live for at least an hour. Now I'm not calling this a bust because this has not been a bust at all.
By the way, guys, new severe thunderstorm warning here for north central Arkansas. This includes portions of Quinton, Marshall, and Leslie, and portions of the Highway 65. So make sure you guys are getting indoors, staying away from windows if you're under this one. Main thrust going to be quarter-sized tail and 60 mile per hour winds.
Again, if you haven't already, make sure you're hitting the subscribe button, because again, we're trying to get to 1.2k by the end of the stream, and I think it's very possible.
Yeah, you got that.
Oh yeah, and a big vertically integrated liquid signature on our storm here near Mod. I really do think that there could be some larger hail falling here. It's starting to develop a nice little hail core as it moves up towards Texarkana. So if you're in Texarkana, go ahead and get indoors and away from windows. Just, you know, consider heading into the living room, whatever, but definitely some large hail on the way with that storm.
Alright, guys, in a minute we're going to be down to 1 tornado warning, so I might go ahead and end off here.
Oh, you're ending off?
Yeah, I have stuff to do.
Okay.
I'll give it about 5 minutes. And then I'll send you guys all over to Mr. Storm stream. Go show him some love. If you guys haven't already, please do like and subscribe. We're 3 likes and 3 subscribers away from my like and subscriber goal for the stream. Good night, Leon. Dude, I would, Dominic, but I don't have an SD card yet, so I'm gonna go see if I can go drive over to Best Buy here in a little bit, grab an SD card, come back, and then take some fire photos.
Alright, new severe thunderstorm warning. This is for Murfreesboro, Delate, Daisy, and Amity. So it's gonna be for quarter-sized hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. So that is with our storm that is currently tornado warned for Nashville and Mineral Springs. Again, that really doesn't look too impressive to me, but we are very far away from the radar site, so you always got to keep that in mind. So I wouldn't be surprised if they let that expire there, but we'll see. And I believe we also got a new tornado warning. I think that's somewhere up north. Or is it not? Yep, it is. They reissued the tornado warning here for Poplar Bluff, Missouri, I believe. So if you're in Poplar Bluff, make sure that you're indoors and in your safe spot there, because obviously the area of rotation is going towards Wapello. We've been watching the storm for a little while here as it continues to kind of churn off to the north, and as that line continues to move into parts of Missouri there.
It's like storm chaser Ben Williams is giving up on this chase and heading home.
Dang.
Yeah, Patty did pass her Skywarn training, Pete.
Oh, congrats.
Sorry if I read that late.
I don't know if there's...
so huge congratulations to Patty. By the way, guys, new severe thunderstorm warning here for southwestern Missouri. This includes Castville and Butterfield and Eagle Rock. So if you guys are under this warning, get ready for quarter-sized hail and 60 mile per hour winds. Get indoors, stay away from any windows. What? Alright, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end our stream here. Thank you everybody for joining and supporting me. Peace out, Storm Chaser 575 by Pete, by Dominic, by Patty. Good day, everybody. Goodbye, Leon. Bye, guys. Okay.
All right.
Good work. Crap! I'm gonna drop your link. Hold on.
All right, thanks.
I forgot to do that. Yeah, like 5 years. I don't know. 4. Boom. Leon from the UK is in your stream now.
Oh, nice.
Bye, guys. I just wanted him to get over there.
All right. I'll see you later, Jesse. All right. Oh, nice. Don't apologize, AJ, for being here, dude. I mean, I'm glad you guys are here. Live in the UK at 12:30 a.m. and you got to be up, and you have to be up by 5:30. Dude, that is dedication. I know that it's gotta be, yeah, it's the middle of the night out there. Thank you so much for watching. That's crazy. We have an international viewer here. Happy with the home opener? Yes, dude. So happy. I don't know if you're a Mets fan. You seem like one, and I respect you. But I'm very pleased with the Mets home opener. Increasing tornado threat, or increasing tornado potential. Dude, I don't know if you're trying to call me out for saying that, but I'm basically just reading off what the Storm Prediction Center said. So, I mean, I don't know. And these storms still have a long way to go. They're still entering that area. So, again, make sure if you're not already that you're subscribed to the channel. Because we do this every day. We need severe weather coverage. So, you don't see a single increase in tornado potential. All right. Again, I'm not giving up on the tornado threat here. And this isn't just tornado coverage, this is also severe weather coverage, so. And our Texarkana storm, like I said earlier, likely producing large hail, now does have a pixel of 70 dBZs. So, large hail likely falling with that. guess. Let's go, Mets. You'd much rather someone be wrong than to not say anything much. Respect. Plenty of coffee at 5:30. Ready for a 12-hour day ahead. Dude, just grind. Bro is absolutely grinding. You're happy it calmed down? I mean, yeah, I'm not upset, but it can kind of get a little boring here. No action. But again, we're always happy to see a downtrend. Again, this was kind of a high ceiling, low floor event, I'd say. Storm mode was a big question. I will say it hasn't been as significant. What's up, Sydney Morse Jack? Subscribe from Mr. Twister channel. Thank you so much. I'll let him know. I think he tagged me in a post actually, so I appreciate you for subscribing. Again, that means we are 4 away from 1.2k subscribers. So that's pretty crazy. You know what? Let's go ahead and pull up the live count. I've been meaning to do this. I felt like it. So why not? Let's do it, chat. If it wants to load, might be an issue. There we go. Alright, let's put this in here. Let's add a browser. I don't know why it doesn't want to work. Whatever. It's alright. Okay, so I'm up here near, just south of Springfield has been upgraded to quarter-size hail. I believe we did get an upgrade on a different storm. Alright, new severe thunderstorm warning. This is going out for just areas just to the east of West Plains, for Winona, Alton, and Thayer, Missouri, so make sure you're getting indoors and away from windows. Oh boy, so actually our Texarkana storm, like I mentioned earlier, I did expect this storm to continue to develop a hail core, and sure enough, this is now warned for lime-sized hail and 70-mile-an-hour winds. So a very dangerous storm here near Texarkana, Nash, Redwater, and Maud. So again, if you look at the vertically integrated liquid, you can see it's maxed out for a pretty good area. You can see getting down to about getting up to about 79.54 kilograms per meter squared. So again, that kind of just gives us an idea of how significant that hill core really is. Yes, like, comment, and subscribe. Was it your channel that was having problems a couple days ago? I don't believe so. I think it was Mr. Twister. You're worrying about Waco, Texas right now? So, right now, Waco, is gonna be fine, honestly. I mean, all the storms have moved out of the area. Waco has been completely fine. And really, we're not really seeing another significant and substantial tornado threat or severe threat in Waco for a while, and at least for the foreseeable future. So, honestly, if you're in Waco, I wouldn't really be concerned. Yeah, no, I don't have any problems with my channel. I think you're mistaking me with Mr. Twister. Alright, guys, you gotta sleep. Good night, everyone. Good night, man. Get some sleep. I know you've been up all day, but thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's the middle of the night over there. We're gonna get 4 hours of sleep, but hey, I mean, yeah, it's worth it. Sleep is sleep. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Again, we're very close to 1.2k subscribers. We're 4 away. We have 8 people in here right now, so if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, no problem, Sydney. Yeah, no, you're gonna be good if you're in Waco. That relieves a lot of stress. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're gonna be fine. And believe it or not, this is the same cell that did produce that large and long track tornado that was PDS for a while near it was like Camp Lake something. I don't even remember. It was a while ago. Holly Lake Ranch, that was it. That was the yeah. So this is the same cell that produced that large tornado near there. No problem. Always like to support you at all times, even if late. Good night. Yeah, thank you so much, dude. Yeah. Yeah, the viewership on this stream has actually gotten much better recently, so I appreciate that, y'all. Again, PA storm tracker is currently above me right now. I'm not sure what storm they're on. You know what? I'm gonna go take a look. Let's see. They are in Bowdoin, Arkansas. So let's see. I'm hoping that they're on this storm. Bowdoin, Arkansas. So they are on this storm. Where is in Bowdoin? Alright, they're in the, okay, so they're chasing the northern part of this Monterey. So they're on this storm here near Batesville. This is relatively discreet, but the radar presentation on this isn't a whole lot, you know. It's not crazy. And again, our storm up here near Amity and Daisy, approaching Hot Springs, was also previously upgraded to, I believe, golf ball size hail, or no, ping pong ball size hail. So again, that's pretty large that you're talking there. So again, that large hail core will be crossing Interstate 49 soon, but that's gonna go right through Texarkana here in just a moment. Again, right south of Redwater, run these scans. That's where it got pretty concerning. But it looks like it's slowly starting to die out a little bit. Your boyfriend lives in Waco, Texas, but I was up until 4 this morning hearing about it and you couldn't sleep. You're gonna be alright. We still do have this storm up here near Poplar Bluff. That is tornado warning. This is our only tornado warning as of right now. Let me see. Are the color tables showing? No way. They actually are. Holy crap. I didn't realize that. The color tables are working. Now, do we make that black? I don't know. I like it. I like it. This is something pretty cool to look at. These are your echo tops. So this basically shows us how tall these thunderstorms are. You see, we got this pretty tall one here in eastern Arkansas. Or, excuse me, it's eastern Missouri. That's actually the one that is currently tornado warned, I believe. Let's look at our storm here in Texarkana. Yeah, that's also a pretty tall storm there. Almost up to 55,000 feet tall. So big time updraft. Alright, we did just get a new tornado warning. Let's check this out. This is for, Cushman. This is north of Batesville, Mount Pleasant, Sidney, and Evening Shade, Arkansas. So, if you're in this area, make sure you're getting to shelter immediately. Get in your safe spot here. So, let's look at the velocities. Yeah, so again, it's so far away from the radar, so I really hate this radar hole, dude. We need a radar out here. But in this mess of contamination, there is some rotation. It's going to go up towards the Cushman area here in just a moment. We have a report of a rotating mesocyclone in Poplar Bluff. Big time structure under strong Texarkana, always a sign of a striking storm. Holy crap! What? Holy crap. The Gilmer, Texas tornado ripped up asphalt from the ground. That is only something that you see in either EF4 high-end, I mean, I'm talking high-end EF4s or EF5s. That is unbelievable. That is crazy. Again, I wish I could show this, but that's insane. The storm has also been upgraded to golf ball size hail. Or Cushman. Okay, the storm is downgraded to half-dollar size hill for Hot Springs and Hot Springs Village, Arkansas. Alright, Freddy just went live, and apparently the storm he's on actually has a tornado on the ground, so we now have a tornado in progress, north of Batesville, Arkansas, here near Cushman. This is, via Storm Chaser. Freddy just got his stream back up, so we're gonna pull it up here. Alright. me see. Oh, and I did not mean to do that. Great. We just got rid of PA storm trackers accidentally. Right, 1 second, everyone. Alright, I'm trying to full screen this here. This does not want to full screen. Hold on, everyone. 1 moment here. Gosh, dude, I don't know why I can't do that. Alright. We're just gonna have to do filters. Crop. Okay, the top. Alright, there we go. Freddie McKinney should be working now. Yep. Alright, and then we'll add another. And we'll get PA storm trackers. Sorry about this, everyone. I know it's annoying, and again, eventually we won't have to do this, but for now, this is what we gotta work with. And this one doesn't want a full screen either. Gosh. Oh. We're gonna have to crop this one down too. And then let's put up Freddie McKinney's text. Alright, there we go. Now we're finally back. And it's still radar indicated. But if you're just started tuning in, according to Freddie McKinney, we have a tornado on the ground. I'm actually listening to the stream here. Again, this is north of Batesville, and Cushman, Arkansas. That's your area of rotation. It is quite strong, actually. Right here near Cushman. So again, make sure you're getting in your safe spot. And it is also warned for golf ball size hail now. So this is now a considerable severe thunderstorm. What's up, Davis? Getting some flooding started up here. Nice. Think about this: when a heavy truck rim runs on asphalt, it makes a line for it to pull up. That's just wow. You have to learn somehow so you're good. Looks like Freddie McKinney's trying to get a visual of the storm here. So again, above my head we have PA storm trackers, and above him we have Freddie McKinney. He's on the storm near Cushman. This is in Batesville and Cushman, near Mount Pleasant and Sydney. Evening shade. Alright, new tornado warning here. This is for our storm near Zelma, Margaret Hill, Gordonville, Delta, and Chaff in advance. This is warned for baseball-sized hail. So, this is a destructive, this would be a destructive severe thunderstorm warning if we did have one in effect here. But we now have baseball-sized hail and a tornado warning in effect here for Zelma and Vance in Missouri. And what's interesting too is that Freddie McKinney's actually right now in the damage path of the Cave City EF4 not too long ago, which is pretty interesting. So he's in the town right now, I believe. Tornado sirens are going off as well. Again, apparently there is a tornado in progress. It is not observed on the warning, but we'll stay alive here just to cover this. And Freddie McKinney should just be in front of this here. And this storm also is very electrified, approaching Cape Girardeau and Zelma and Chaff here, again with baseball-sized hail and a tornado warning in effect. Yeah, wow. Look at that vertically integrated liquid signature there. Again, that exploded over the past couple of scans, and now it's the strongest it's been. So I would honestly issue a severe thunderstorm warning for this area as well, because this is again producing baseball-sized hail. Oh, we have a cam in this area. I didn't even notice that in advance. Look at that. Wow. You see the wall cloud? Shelf cloud? Let's pull that up here. We'll bring this down. Wow. Beautiful but destructive. Yeah, I mean, that's how you gotta put it, honestly. Again, this would be a destructive storm. And there we go. W camera operator. Atta boy. Again, this could be either a wall cloud or a tail cloud. Depending on what area which way we're looking at. I'm not really sure. It's kind of hard to tell. Wow, that was a close lightning strike. Again, so this is looking at our storm here, so I think we could tell probably where this is looking here. This is likely looking just north. So, I mean, you see where that greenish hue is coming from? That's your hail core. But this is a mothership supercell. Beautiful but destructive. And Freddy is flying up the drone. So I'm going to tune into his stream here. We're going to stay live, obviously, but I do want to hear what he's saying. Yeah, so right now, I don't know if you guys can see that, but Freddy is showing what he's looking at on his drone. And he's got a very low and rotating wall cloud. Wow. Alright, looks like our cam's not going to come back. Looks like it's actually being knocked out by our storm. Alright, new tornado warning. This is for Hot Springs, Arkansas. If you're in Hot Springs, the western side, you're currently under a tornado warning. Get to shelter. This is for Mountain Pine, Hot Springs, and Amity. Absolute mothership storm, though. If you look at Freddie McKinney's stream, he's got an absolute beautiful wall cloud and base. Beautiful wall cloud. But again, this is the area of rotation right near Amity. Looks relatively strong. Again, this is where it is, right on top of Amity, and it's gonna go right up towards Hot Springs, Arkansas. The western side. So again, if you're looking at Freddie McKinney's stream, he's showing you what the wall cloud is looking like on our storm up here in northern Arkansas tornado warning. Not this one, but the one north of there. Right here. So, again, wall cloud is starting to approach his location, but if you're in evening shade or vicinity, get to shelter. Storm is currently producing quarter-size hail. And now we have a flash flood emergency. I did not notice that. We have a flash flood emergency for Van Buren, Elsinore, and Grandin in Missouri. Wow. This is a catastrophic flooding threat. Wow. And we did just get news for your Thursday morning for Doniphan, Missouri. Get indoors and away from windows. The reason why this is so sad is that this area was under a tornado emergency. They have been put under 2 different types of emergencies, which again are extremely rare. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. See you, AJ. Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, if you're just starting tuning in, we have a flash flood emergency in effect for Van Buren and Elsinore and Grandin, Missouri. We also have a significant supercell trying to produce a tornado here near Zoma. It did knock out this camera, which is pretty impressive there. But it also is producing baseball-sized hail. So if you're in this area, you need to get in your safe spot. I mean, with multiple hazards moving in. I mean, this is trying to produce a tornado, but also is producing extremely large hail. But you can see just a ton of flash flood warnings extending all the way up from St. Louis down through Missouri and into Arkansas here. And then this is the storm that Freddie McKinney is currently on. And it observed. We have a tornado on the ground now for Batesville. Alright, we have a tornado on the ground. Freddie McKinney's right on this right now. Law enforcement confirmed. Wow. Freddie McKinney's in Cave City, Arkansas. He's trying to get in front of this thing, I think. Alright, so Freddy says there's no tornado on the ground. Again, this was law enforcement confirmed, so we don't know for sure in that case if it is actually a tornado in progress. They could have just seen the wall cloud and decided it was a tornado. But, I mean, we'll see. So again, not confirmed, but apparently, according to law enforcement, we have a tornado on the ground. Absolutely no CC drop. Yeah, seek shelter immediately. Get into a closet or interior room and away from windows. Get into the lowest part of your home or building. What's up, Storm Watchers weather? And they canceled the tornado warning. Or no, it just expired, I think. So yeah, that was not a tornado on the ground. Law enforcement is very, kind of inaccurate sometimes, I'll say. Wow. Emergency management reported thunderstorms producing heavy rain with water rescues going on in the Van Buren area. Wow. And we now have a tornado on the ground going for Cape Girardeau. Wow, okay, so this is the storm that is currently producing baseball-sized hail. We have a tornado on the ground. That's crazy. Again, north of Advance, we have a tornado on the ground. Wow. Alright, so this is going to be approaching Gordonville and Cape Girardeau over the next couple of minutes here. That's not good, because this is a populated area that this is going to start entering if this does go towards Cape Girardeau. So again, if you're north of Advance, make sure you get in your safe spot. Because again, we have a possible tornado on the ground here. That might have been a CC drop. I'm not going to lie with you guys. Again, the rotation looks very broad, so it's kind of hard to point out a specific area of interest here on the velocities. But it does look like we have a something that could somewhat resemble a CC drop here. But again, tornado possibly on the ground, going towards Cape Girardeau, Missouri here. Oh, you're Dahani? Okay. You just heard thunder in central Indiana? Nice. Let's see what if this is okay. Damaging tornado and baseball-sized hail confirmed over advance moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. This is weather spotters confirmed along Highway 91. So that likely touched down right here, and it's currently right over cliff. So that was a CC drop, and now it's radar indicated. I don't get it, dude. But that one wasn't even law enforcement. That's so weird. We could have just had a brief tornado on the ground near Cliff and Toga. That was probably not a CC drop now. This is very confusing. So, we had a possible tornado touchdown near Toga and Advance, Missouri. But it appears to be no longer on the ground. Okay, so apparently the storm has recently produced a tornado near Advance and could produce a tornado at any time. So it is possible that this did actually end up producing a tornado. So we'll see. But your area of rotation is going up towards Delta and Cliff. So 2 tornado warnings in effect right now. 1 flash flood emergency in effect. 32 flash flood warnings. We do have, let's see, 6 severe thunderstorm warnings. So again, baseball-sized hail is also falling, or was falling with this storm now. And it's been downgraded all the way to half-dollar size hail. So, a couple brief tornadoes just touched down here. That one, that was law enforcement confirmed. That's kind of iffy. But it appears that we did have a brief tornado just now near Advance, Missouri. So I'm going to scout the internet here just to see if we got any photos of the actual tornado or any damage, but alright, still trying to find video of this tornado. There's not much video. So we've been live here for, let's see. I mean, it's gotta be an hour at this point. We've been live here for about an hour and 50 minutes. So if all of our tornado warnings expire, I think it's safe to say that we can end off. I just do want to stay live to make sure that nothing crazy happens. Eventually this little supercell trend-proof tornado near Cape Girardeau will get swallowed up by the lines, so we'll no longer need to do coverage for that. And honestly, our general severe threat has been kind of decreasing down here in Arkansas. Like, yeah, we do have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings, but really, the large hail threat has decreased a lot. The biggest hail we're seeing is half dollar size. So yeah, once this tornado warning expires, we'll probably end off stream. By the way, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for all of Springfield, Missouri here. Again, a big populated city. This is for half dollar size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. You see this little supercell is starting to produce some relatively large hail, so make sure you are getting indoors and away from windows if in that warning. But again, we likely had a brief tornado touchdown near Advance, Missouri, but I'm still not completely sold on that. And the cam is still out. That sure would be nice to have, because that's kind of right where that touchdown. Yeah, we would have been able to see that on the cam. Alright, we do have permission to share the photo of the ripped up asphalt on live streams here. So I will show this in a second. Alright. See, to refresh this, aren't I? Alright, so this is from Will Lewis, courtesy of Will Lewis here. This is from Gilmer, Texas. We have ripped up asphalt from the ground because of how strong that tornado was. So again, that is something that you likely only see during extreme high-end EF4s, and sometimes, or usually it's an EF5. Now, will this be one of the damage indicators that could get this tornado an EF5 rating? Probably not, because again, there's a lot that comes into play for giving a tornado an EF5 rating nowadays because of how long the drought has been. So it's going to take a big tornado to do it. But the reason why that is so concerning is because, again, we only see that in historic tornadoes, and we've only seen that in a couple tornadoes in the past. Like, you can probably count the amount of tornadoes that have ripped up asphalt from the ground on both hands. So that's kind of how rare it is to see that, and the fact that we just saw that is pretty mind-blowing. But again, area of rotation now moving through Dutchtown Cedar Cliffs, still pretty tight and strong rotation, so tornado warning remains in effect. Alright, new tornado warning. They did just reissue the tornado warning here now for Cape Girardeau, Scott City, Chaff, Jonesboro, and Mill Creek, and McClure, out here in Illinois and in Missouri. So get in your safe spot. This actually does look pretty strong here, so I'm actually starting to get a little concerned. And again, this does have a history of producing a tornado just west of Delta. North of Advance. The radar coverage is decent with this, considering what we've, worked with in the past, so we're gonna kind of just sit back here and have to deal with this. I'll watch this here. So again, if you're just tuning in, we a pretty significant area of rotation moving into Cape Girardeau, Missouri. So if you're in this area, take cover now. Starting to get pretty concerning here. Rotation continues to look pretty concerning here. Alright, Dave just said we have a tornado on the ground in Cape Girardeau. It is not observed as of right now, but we do have a tornado on the ground. We do a storm chaser. So yeah, possible tornado in progress here near Cape Girardeau. No CC drop. It's gonna be a little hard to see one, but and that's your storm. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I am very tired. I know I haven't been saying much. I'm just trying to confirm this is on the ground. Alright, new severe thunderstorm warning behind this storm. This is for Zelma Advance. Quarter size gale and 60-mile-per-hour winds. This is round 2 of storms for Advance in this kind of area here. We got a cam here, Stoddard Company. Yeah, now I doubt that this is on the ground. Apparently the Storm Prediction Center did consider a high risk. So I'm very glad that they did not do that, because today has been a little underwhelming as far as high and moderate goes. Alright, still no tornado on the ground. Honestly, guys, I've been live here for 2 hours. We're not really seeing much. This is probably not going to produce if there is no tornado on the ground. So I'm probably going to end up ending off the live stream here. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a pretty successful live stream. The viewership's been pretty good. Yeah, I mean, just stay safe out there if you are being impacted by severe weather. And, yeah, that is pretty much it. So, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video.